Welcome to Flute Space!
Today is the last episode of the first season.
And we're here in the full ensemble. So even the production team joined us.
Even the production team, exactly.
We did something finally.
So we thought it would be nice to do a little recap of the year.
Yeah.
And sit together and talk about what we've done. And also to share our plans for the next season and other projects.
Yes, we would like to start talking about how the idea developed during the year. Actually, if you want to know how all started, we were drinking a beer.
I guess all great ideas come like that.
And yeah, we were just talking about how there's nothing like this, like that it would be super nice to have like a podcast about flute.
Like not only podcast, but like a collective kind of thing.
Like a platform
Just
to share ideas and like get connected.
And in this first season, we kind of started developing also ideas how to reach out more to the community and how to create a community and how to include all of you listening, if there is anyone listening. And
combined with so many countries.
yeah, that's true. That is true. So many countries listen. It's incredible, actually.
Paco is an expert of checking the list.
Yeah. We have
The data man.
So, yeah, actually, we have a lot of people listening. We try to take flutists from like all kind of flutists with
From different
very
areas.
different paths.
And we really managed that because we covered contemporary music, we covered
Baroque, like multi-instrumentalist with
Jazz.
Veronica, jazz. Also we had
piccolo
with Sarah.
different teaching,
That's true. Also preparing for competitions, orchestral players,
auditions,
and chamber musicians
music.
also.
We did everything.
Yeah.
So
Everything.
what's left for the second season?
A lot.
A lot. We haven't even scraped the surface of what is there possible for a flutist. I mean,
Yeah.
along this season, we were introduced to so many other flutists. The people that we got to talk to even suggested us names. We read everything that you guys sent us on Instagram, and whenever you reach out and whenever you write a certain someone that you want to hear from, we made a list. We keep everything.
So yeah, let us know also if you still have ideas or wishes. We can of course try
Who would
to
you-
contact people
yeah.
and yeah, we'll be glad to talk to them.
Yeah, of course. For sure, we will have new guests. We already have many, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we will still do 2 episodes per month.
Mm-hmm.
Our idea is to expand the idea, not just do a podcast, but many other things. We will do a newsletter in which you will find, for example, like different festivals or masterclasses.
Also competitions.
Yeah.
Auditions.
So information that is actually necessary for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We will also start Patreon to develop the community and where we can really see immediately and talk immediately with each other, share tips, help each other.
And have like more content than just the podcast.
Yeah,
Yes.
more kind of exclusive content.
So for me, it was very impressive, like to talk to Stefan Bracabal, since he has a very different approach to what is the flute and what is playing and what is also warming up. Also like when we talked to Ine, that she was doing so many things, and she's still a flutist and she's like doing everything at the same time.
Yeah.
When we went to Josephine a house, that was amazing because actually, we are
Super
actually traveling with the podcast and also interviewing like a fantastic person and flutist.
Yeah.
It was difficult to not blur the lines between excursion, like a school trip, and a business trip. But it was really fun to travel and get to another city, which is not that far from us, but Rotterdam. It was the first time for me. So actually getting to talk to Josefino, like, that was really special and super cool.
Yeah, so that was the first Flute Space trip. But the second one we had also last time to Ghent for the festival, the Sidonia Barocca Festival. It was super cool as well. And that's another thing that we are thinking of doing next year, like to go to more festivals also, to reach out to more flutists, and not only flutists there, to speak to everyone, to show you guys this
side of festivals.
Yeah.
Where all the flutists are interacting with each other, and I guess, that's really interesting and doesn't happen every day. So it's a special opportunity.
I think that was like one of my favorite moments also to interview Alexis Kosenko, because it was so nice, like everything he was showing us about this whole universe of like early music and historical flutes. It was amazing. And also when he showed us his whole flute collection, half of the flute collection, because he has a lot of flutes. This was super interesting. And I think another highlight was for sure also to talk to Pere Alcon, who is a flute builder, or as we called it, a flutier. We don't know if the word exists, but now it does.
Apparently there have been discussions of like flutists fighting whether they should accept the word or is it too silly.
I don't think so.
Flutier, I think, sounds very professional, so
yeah.
Okay.
And it was super interesting to have like this insight from the person who's like building our instrument that we use every day.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Also, it was really cool to talk with Veronika Vitashkova and Frederick Sanchez, who both kind of started these things that they're known for in the lockdown times. So where they just took the opportunity to explore their interest and do something with it, and I think that's very inspirational. So talking to them was really, we got in depth of their project and also like the way their philosophies, I guess.
Yes.
That's true.
It was very special.
It's super nice to look inside the head of someone, like also when Violetta was sharing like her way of practicing.
Yeah. For us as flutists, actually students or like professionals, I mean, we are doing now a lot of auditions and competition and so on. It is so interesting to see how that people that is actually not far from us, they did their job and they have different techniques. We are all learning from that. No?
Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, this year, I guess, for us was marked by Flute Space and kind of developing this project. But we were also all very busy with our studies, and you know that takes a lot of time as well. And we learned a lot actually with this, like about time management. It's really difficult.
Yeah, that's true. It's super interesting to talk with someone that is that like made it that far as them, for example, with how they managed to practice everything in like short amount of time and do time management and all those things. I think it's very beneficial also for us to include those tips.
Also I think it's like motivational, like
super motivational.
And I hope that we reach the students and they also felt that, no? Because it is like the goal of this platform is to share experiences and also like to reach these students or these people that is becoming professional and they don't know still how to, like where to go, or if they like something else, if they can do it. Like for example, like Veronica was saying that you can play more than one instrument, or you can play piano because we played it all in our bachelor studies. And it's like, no, we just have to do one thing, and it's not necessary. And we show you people that actually they are doing many things, and everything is possible if you want to do it.
And also to work on personal projects, like Sarah Miller, for example, who was our first guest, which was very special for us because we all know her personally. And
yeah, she mentioned her project that we could see grow actually during the whole year of Flute Space, her Paganini project,
true.
Which is just so cool.
Yeah.
And we're happy to be kind of part of it because we shared it. And
So talking about personal projects, we also wanted to like review our personal year, like our flute year a bit. So Paco, do you want to tell us some projects that you did this year or things that you've been working on?
Yeah, well, I actually started the Academy of Ictus Ensembles, an advanced master in contemporary music, and it was like amazing, like how many things I didn't know, like everything was new, and I have been the whole year learning a lot. I have been also like preparing auditions, sound competitions. It has been so full of things, but at the same time I had the feeling that for once I was doing very different things, and I had to start managing my time.
Yeah.
We also started a collective that is called Artasun. We did
Paco
many
and
things. Yes, but we are doing like very different projects that are not the things that we are used to do.
And it's super cool that in your this master you get to see other people's projects and you get to participate, and that are very interdisciplinary and experimentative, and so then like you just shared a lot of ideas and this is possible, and
I mean I saw a new world of possibilities, and also I don't know, I worked with dancers, I worked with any kind of artists, like every kind of artist. I mean for me this year was special because I mean I finished my flute master last year, and I was like, whoa, now what is going on?
And I think a lot of people understand that feeling very well.
Yeah, and actually I mean nothing is going on, it's what you want to do.
Listen to Paco.
But it's true, it's like what do you want to do, what do you want to explore, or do you want to keep going with learning new things, or no, or you just want to focus on one thing, and it's fine, I mean everything is fine. Yeah, but what about you, Valerie?
Some highlights of this year. Well, for sure one highlight was to play with the Dutch National Youth Orchestra. We played Stravinsky and Ravel, Daphnis and Chloe, which was very special for me. We played in super nice halls like Concertgebouw and the Doelen in Rotterdam, so I think that was a very big highlight. And I don't know, I think I played a lot of chamber music, and I realized that actually I don't like to play solo so much. So I think chamber music and orchestra, I don't know, I just realized that I like this much more. Also, I spent a lot of time practicing Baroque flute. That's why it was super interesting for me to listen to Alexis and all those amazing flutists at Sidonia Barocca. So that was more or less my year. Mia.
But you also you went to a couple of chamber music competitions.
That's true.
And how is that, like managing and organizing and then going to a competition with a group?
With my trio, which is called Fasma Trio, we made it to 2 final rounds of one competition in Ghent, which is called Big Music Competition, and then the Storioni competition in Eindhoven. And it's not easy to organize chamber music rehearsals if it's like including more people. I think we all know that. So I guess you have to make a lot of compromises, and maybe some people will be annoyed rehearsing a lot. But then after all, you love each other, so it will be fine. And it's always worth it to play in a competition and to like have a stage, have the possibility to get feedback also, and to make connections. And yeah, I think it's super nice, especially for chamber music, to just meet people, because they will, like, they have venues sometimes and then they call you, so that's great.
You get to explore the repertoire.
Yes.
That's really nice. Yeah, for me, well, this year I started a new master, and then I was getting used to a whole different environment. And also, yeah, with Paco, we started this collective Art Azul, that we are trying to develop different projects. And the one project that we're currently developing, Echo, is improvised music on haikus, and we're trying to expand that and blur lines between audience and performers. And what I realized is it's difficult to develop improvisation on your own. I mean, without kind of a guideline of classes or something. So we were all using sources from all the disciplines that we know, that we're familiar with. It brought me back to memories of my theatric childhood, because I did a theater group and it was super fun. I have one competition coming up, so I'm preparing for that. And it was an intense year, but also kind of more setting in my mind, like, oh, what can I do? What is possible for me? And like how difficult it is to maintain something.
But it's super worth it, like, to see your projects becoming real, because Julita and me went to listen to your first performance with Art Azul, and it was super touching. It was so nice, the whole atmosphere that you guys created. So yeah, it's worth it to work on your ideas and just like try to bring it to reality somehow.
Yeah, actually for me it was the first time that I kind of wrote like a score. I never did that before, and I was like, how am I supposed to do this? Like, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it was also a year of exploring.
Trying out new things.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, which is super fun. So yeah, within that, I don't know, we're trying to figure out festivals and things like that. And you, Julita?
Yeah, well, for me this year was also challenging. Of course, like every year is challenging.
Yeah.
If you want to make it challenging, it will be challenging. But so this year I decided to kind of go for things that I wouldn't go for before, and just go out of a little of my comfort zone. So I started master also in Warsaw, which has been great so far. I really like it. I love my professor there, and the combination of professors there and also still in Antwerp, because I'm living in Antwerp and I still have classes in Antwerp. And yeah, I was traveling a lot. Also, I did my first real audition this year.
How was the experience?
And
Would you a real audition, as in for a real orchestra?
Like for a jail job.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
yes.
a real job. We were there. Actually, the three of us went there, and we didn't pass to the real audition. We did the pre-audition, and the pre-round we didn't pass to the real round. But
I heard a lot of Rosenkavalier.
Yes, but I think I learned a lot there, and I'm very happy that we went. And also that's what I learned from the podcast, what Violeta was saying, and about just going for the auditions, just doing it, going out of your comfort zone. And yes, and actually I did few auditions in general.
She also won an academy position in Warsaw.
Yes, next year I will have this amazing opportunity to be in Symphonia Varsovia Academy, so I can't wait for that. And I'm also preparing for a competition. We're going with Mia there, so maybe we will also record something for Flute Space, so who knows?
And maybe we'll meet someone that is already listening to us.
Maybe. We hope so.
Presumptuous. I don't know.
So yeah.
So it was a super busy, exciting year for all of us, actually.
Yeah.
We we're not bored.
No.
Yeah.
It's not even over. Guys, just because it's first season, that doesn't mean anything. We'll see you in a few months. Until then, we'll still publish stuff and
come back with a lot of ideas.
yes. And also, we'll get a new jingle, which will be composed by Aline Flintrop.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Yes.
So season 2 will come with a new intro song.
Yeah.
Yes, then
That's
we will
amazing.
finally not be blocked because of the soundtrack in some countries.
So, yeah, maybe we get sponsored by Peter Schilling. Is that his name?
That's his
Major
name.
Tom.
Yeah,
Yes,
Major Tom.
Major Tom.
Good song, guys. Check it out. But if you made it till this episode, you already know it probably by heart.
And also the arrangement that you can hear at the beginning of every episode is done by our lovely Valerie
Recorded in my humble living
with
room.
your collection of flutes.
Yes. Well, I think that's it for
Yeah.
now. So we wish you all a nice summer holidays. Don't forget to chill and relax a bit.
A lot, not a
A
bit.
lot. Well, we will try to do that also, and we're excited to come back in September with the new season.